How you guys doing today? It's Z back with the next part of Dead Space 2, the walkthrough. Alright, from when we last left off, Isaac had just got his suit. If you come through this area, whether it's decon, because there's no air and all that, if you go straight, look straight, there'll be a power node floating in space. So go ahead and grab that with the kinesis and pick it up. Now where we are now is the first boss battle. I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-boss battle stuff, which means picking up all the ammo around the place. So that way it'll better help me when it comes to it, dealing with this boss, because this boss is pretty brutal. You ain't got nothing when you're running up on him. All you got is your first armor and your first gun. Which, you know, a plasma cutter is a beast. It's what you're going to be using through the whole game. So, you know. But, you know, you still got no power-ups. You got... Your armor is crap. So, but it's better than nothing. So go ahead and look around. Use the kinesis to pick up everything. It's very important that you do not go very far past that center mast. Because as soon as you do, the big boss appears. Now, on another note, the ship that the big boss just slammed on is Gabriel's ship from the Severed DLC. Now, what you're going to do when it comes to duking out on the boss is that center pole right there is your freaking lifeline. That is how you deal with him. Because he can't jump at you, and you can maneuver around it easier. So what you're going to do is you're going to get up on him, run around, and if you have a full stasis bar, you should be able to deal with dispatching pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I came up in here half-cocked. So I'm doing a lot of running right now and seeing if I can't get him to go and follow me. And, you know, he's following me pretty well. But you got to be careful, because if you get too fast, he'll turn around. Alright. So from here, I finally got some stasis back, so you just wail on his elbows. His elbows is his weak point. Just hammer on that shit, straight up. And if you get chancy, I'll get chancy here in a minute once I take off one of his arms. Alright, I think I do it before I take off one of his arms. But there's a stasis refill station right back there. So if it gets to a point where you think you can make the run for that stasis refill point, do it. Just be careful and get back to this pole before he, you know, he can take a jump at you. There you go. Yeah, it's after I take his arm off. So I go ahead and take one of his arms off, and I make a run for the stasis. And, you know, it's important to keep your stuff doing. The nice part about the stasis pods and the air refill areas, you can do a drive-by. So just as long as you're close enough to it, you can hit the X and get a refill. I went ahead and stasis him, and I missed that time because he was pretty far away, but you hammer on his arms and it weakens him. And with him being one-armed, it's a little bit easier to, you know, deal with him. You don't have to worry about him jumping as fast at you. Now he'll skitter forward and, you know, try to bring the pain, but as long as you got stasis and you can catch him coming around, you can just drop bows on him all day. Now, you know, it's basically just a run-around tactic, and I find it easiest to run around like that because in this game, unless you know what you're doing, don't hold still. And it's just not safe if you hold still. You just die miserably, painfully. So, he's down. Now, if you didn't shoot that little, little node on him, then he would have jumped up on you and just had a nice scare scene. But when he dies, you get a gold semiconductor, which is nice because you can sell that for 3,000 points. Now, I was giving a look around, see if I missed any ammo or anything like that. And there's a talking about what's the matter with Isaac, and I just remembered somebody asked me in one of the comments to turn on the subtitles, so there you go. They're on for you. Now we're going to the, you know, she wants us to go to the tram station, and I call that a train ride from hell. That's a little later. So, Now you come down a nice creepy hallway. Keep your eyes open on the hallways, because like in the first one, they will bust out of the air vents and scare the shit out of you. Now in this area, it does good to look around for a couple things here and there, but really there's only, I think, like 2 things you can pick up. There is some money right there, and I think there's ammo over in the corner. You know, I'm goofing around with the stasis a little bit. You know, give it the big swing, because it's fun every once in a while. Goof off. Yeah, there we go. Never, I'm sorry. It's $300. Right here is where you get to use your first kinesis. You know, you really figure out what the kinesis is for to pick up stuff. Of course, you know that. Go. And, you know, I'm trying my best this time not to snort or, you know, cough too much, because I've had some stuff going on in my house that's made me sick. I mean, my house has got mold growing in it. My damn useless landlord, his cheap ass, ain't fixing it. So me and my wife straight up told him to go himself, because we ain't putting up with it. And Wings has been kind enough to let me and my family stay at his house while we find a new place and get moved in. And that's what I'm taking this opportunity to go ahead and do this. Now, I went ahead and you got your line gun, you got your javelin gun. This is some of the inventory stuff. I went ahead and sold my semiconductor, and I went ahead and bought the line gun because I use it more than I would the javelin. Javelin, later, I'll point it out when I come to it later, you can get a good achievement with it, you know. And the other one is the plasma ammo and health pack. That's your safe where you can store all your stuff. And it just kind of shows you how much money you got and how many power nodes you got. Give a look around every area you go. Keep looking. Alright? Now, what I like to use is whenever I go to level stuff up, I hit the rig first, because your health and your damage reduction is the most important thing in this game. Alright? And whatever's left after that, I usually throw on damage, or on whatever weapon I'm using. You know, I throw it on damage or reload or capacity, something like that, to go ahead and make my weapon stronger. Now, the really important tip that I'm going to tell all y'all is at all times keep one power node on you, no matter what, because the power nodes open up the world to you. You get you a bunch of stuff. Now here, there's a med pack right there. Go ahead and pick it up, and you got a necromorph popping out of nowhere coming at you. You just quickly dispatch him. And then you get to get on the treadmill right here. Yes. You know, input Rocky montage, whatever. All I know, it's an annoying fucking part, because you got to sit there and run and run and run, and it just pisses me off. So you come around, got some boxes, got some stuff you can pick up, you know, all over the place. That's the nice part about this stuff. There's always stuff there, but no matter what, and later on I'll contradict myself, because I'm telling y'all, conserve your ammo, and I'm pissing it away, because sometimes you forget about it when you get into that situation and start just boom, boom, boom. You don't think, oh shit, I can pick up his claw and fuck the world up with it. Sometimes you're like, oh crap, I got these guys running at me, and I got no stasis, so I got to keep on loading. My biggest problem is with right now, since it's earlier in the game, and I'm trying to remember how to, you know, run through a little bit, because I played it a while ago, and I'm doing this to, you know, bring my tips and trips to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. But so you come through here, and once the door pops open, all, you know, mayhem's breaking loose. You're gonna have a necromorph coming up right here. Go ahead and dispatch him. I went ahead and gave him the big swing. And then right there's a power node sitting there. Go ahead and pick that up, use it. And if you look to your right, you get some nasty stuff going on right back there. You got a changer. Yeah, if you feel like it, go ahead and dispatch that necromorph. If you can kill it, it'll drop ammo. And sometimes some of the people, the bodies and stuff, every once in a while, they'll drop ammo too. So you get an elevator. You know, I hate elevators. I mean, especially ones without music. They're noisy. And they're just, you know, you feel like you're going to drop and bust your ass on the ground. And, you know, you're afraid. You know, light's going to go out and you're going to be stuck in them. Or you get stuck with shitty music. That's the worst part. Dude gets fucked up right there. I feel bad to be him. Nothing like a stake through the chest. Periodically check what you got in your inventory. It's very important that you do that, so you have a idea of what you got carried around. Now here's, I can't remember his name. He's really freaking annoying, and I hate that guy. I just, he's the worst. Sometimes having him listen to him ramble and shit is the worst part about this game. Now these motherfuckers, I hate these things. They will fuck you up easy, and they take a lot to kill. If you do not get them before they get to you, you'll get down quick. You have to be careful. Here's a little, you know, I have to save my mother. And I'd be like, fuck that bitch. Hope can handle herself. That's probably her mama right there. I just dropped a bow on her head. Huh? Yeah, I already told him about me being sick. And now here, come in here. Yeah. And just went ahead and, you know, curb stomp that motherfucker. Puke on me, ho. I will fuck you up. Got another guest coming. You're not welcome in my house. This is Isaac Clarke's room. You did not pay enough to visit Mr. Clarke. And come on through here. And I ran into a little snag. I didn't have enough stasis for this next room, so I went ahead and waited it out for my stasis to refill, because this next room is straight up brutal. Now I'm going to be wandering around for a minute here until it refills. Once it refills, that's when the pain will start. And sometimes you got to do this, really. Sometimes if you're running into an area, you know there's a shit house going to happen, you go ahead and stop in a safe place that you know you just cleared and wait for your stasis to refill. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's kind of boring, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Better safe than restarting, because restarting is annoying. It's a bitch, and I hate doing it. So you guys can take that advice, can ignore the advice, but that's the way I do it. It's easier that way. It beats doing, you know, running around without it. I go the wrong way. That's great. I get confused waiting. Come pop this door open, and you come in here. You got some ammo right there. Another ammo right there. I like to start off in this corner, because the first two necromorphs will come from back in the washer area. You go ahead and dispatch this one real quick. Bam. Go ahead and pick up his claw. Next one comes out right there. He'll pop out here in a second. Oh! Scared the shit out of me the first time, that time too. They come out. They usually try to stick around where you're at and mainly save the stasis for that particular little fucker right there, because he will tear your ass up if you're not careful. Pick up the ammo as fast as possible. Go ahead and reload, because you got two more buddies coming to visit you. They're like, hey Isaac, you want to play? Let's go outside and play basketball. And Isaac like, I don't want to play basketball with you. You keep pulling my pants down. So, you know, dispatch them. There's 6 in the room altogether. Once you're done, you know you're safe. Reload. That's one of the most important things you can always do. Reload. Because reloading saves your life. Always saves your life. If you don't reload, you're in the middle of the shit, and then you're standing here going, aw fuck, I gotta reload. and you feel like an ass when you die. So at this, and now with that being said, reloading is indeed the most important thing that you have to do in this match, in this game. Alright, and also, on another note, this is going to be my last commentary after I've played it. From now on, they're all going to be live commentaries, so you get the enjoyment of me, you know, scaring the shit out of myself or cursing, and you know all the fun that comes to playing live. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. You know, leave me some feedback, and from there we're gonna go to the live. So we got about another roughly freaking 20 minutes left of this, because this is a really long video. I think, I don't know if we're gonna cut it up once I'm done doing the commentary, or we're just gonna throw it out this big. So also another thing I like to tell people, and I like to do, is save pretty regularly, because if you don't, you find yourself regretting that you didn't, especially in Zealot. And we're gonna come up here, and you can look over there, and there's, you know, people crying in the background. And give her a curb stomp real quick, and bam! Hello! It's like a salesman, man. He just wants you to buy something. Lay the smackdown on his ass. Pick up some ammo. Ammo's good. Anyways, continuing on. Nice creepy room. Now this is actually a room that you got to be careful with, because there's a necromorph laying on the ground right there, and he is a fast fucker too. So take his legs out, and then you got one of them bad boys right there looking at you. And you gotta be careful with them, because if you're not, you're gonna get brutalized. Go around, pick up your ammo, and get ready, because it's not over yet at all. Check this room, turn around, and here it comes. The bomb guys. They're easy to take out, and I mean right now, as it stands, it's early enough in the game where you ain't got much in the way of ammo to spend. I mean, you got ammo period to spend, so that's why, you know, terrible aim on my part. But you're gonna have about 4 of them. One's gonna come right next to you here in a minute, right there. You just go ahead and hit that little ball right there on his arm, and it'll just detonate him. Boom, like that, detonated. He was regretting ever fucking with you. He's like, I should have never fucked with this guy, but it's too late, because I'm just a corpsed. Always check corners too, because corners is where it's at. You can get some good shit from corners. Anyways, if you had played the prequel to this, that stupid hacking game, that door would be open and you'd be able to get the hacker suit. But since I didn't play it, or actually Wings didn't play it, you can't get it. I might end up doing it later. Here comes the fun, because this is the lead up to the train ride from hell. Come up here, have yourself a nice psychological breakdown. Run around. There's some items you can pick up. Check everywhere on the benches, because you need the ammo usually at this point, depending on how you played. Like I said, I played too much, relying on my ammo instead of my kinesis, which was my biggest mistake. And eventually I will fix that. I mean, on my next the next time I'm doing this, I will be more up on it, because, you know, I'm preaching it to you guys and I ain't doing it myself, you know. So, but it's a good idea to use kinesis as much as you can. I mean, picking up the suitcases, ain't gonna do a damn thing. But the claws off of those guys, that's where it's at. That's where you can get the most damage. That's where you can get the most hits. I mean, that's what it's all about right there. Now, when you're going through the train, you can pick up items. There's a couple items here and there. Not very much, but something's better than nothing, you know? And you're going to come up to here, and you're going to hack this, which it takes a couple seconds. I mean, once you do the first 2 hacks, you get it. Ain't no big deal. You understand what you're doing. It's a really neat idea that they did for Dead Space. You know, because in the first one, you didn't get to use Isaac's, you know, engineering abilities at all. It was kind of lame. How, oh no, this stuck door, you know, keeps it blocked in. I mean, what the fuck? You know, you're an engineer. You should be able to hack the damn panel and be done with it. But no, a fucking door slows down Isaac, okay? Why? I don't know why. It just pisses me off. It does. Fuck. And that's why I'm glad they added that feature in. I wish you could use it more often to bust open, like, you know, weapon caches would be awesome if you could open that shit up. But no, then that would make it a little too rough. I mean, a little too easy for us if we could just, you know, keep hitting weapon cache after weapon cache. But it's still a pretty cool feature. Now we get some Iron Man shit going on here. This is a pretty cool scene. Looking around, going, ah, shit, here I go. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. That's Superman, but fuck it. He's still pretty. Either way, they're both badass. Anyways, so you jump on there after that really neat flying scene, which, you know, the boosters are probably the best thing that they've added in this game, because the jumping and the magnetic boots in the first one just pissed me off. It's like, come on, seriously, guys. We got this fucking space age technology, and all he can do is jump around. Come on. Now here comes the train ride from hell. Because not only are you hanging on as it's falling down, you get to slide. And while you're sliding, you have numerous necromorphs going, ah, I'm trying not to fall. And then to make life a bitch, I have no idea why I paused. I can't remember why I paused. But you know what? I paused. And it's paused. There it goes. Go ahead, and you're hanging up fucking side down. So you have some weaponry you can use right there without wasting your ammo. And first, it's your best bet to take out the first couple of necromorphs that come after you. But I mean, downright to the end, you're just gonna end up having to rely on your ammo, because you have to. Yeah, I mean, throwing the suitcase slowed him down, but you still got about 10 other freaking necromorphs coming at you, and that is a bitch, because you got one coming there, you got one coming there. And you got a bomber right behind you. You're gonna fuck him up real quick. Boom! And that's it. It's over. Now you got the brute right above you. And the brute, the nice part about this brute fight, it only takes about 2 or 3 shots to take his arm out. You gotta aim in the shoulder joints where it's orange, or else he's gonna fuck you up. And you gotta hit him, and hit him hard. Then you get the Isaac dash. You gotta get the hell out of here. Oh shit. Shit's gonna blow up. Fuck me. From here, you get an achievement. Now search the area. Look everywhere. Because there's, usually after a big boss battle, there's items all over the place. Stomp the necromorph bodies. Look everywhere. Because usually you can get a nice refill on health and ammo. And also, if you look around, you can find a power node, just like I just showed you. Power node. Now, at this point, I'm just hurting for some health, but I'll get some here in a minute. There's shit all over the place. Instead of wasting ammo, it is easier to just grab stuff with your kinesis and toss it, because it just saves you on some ammo and it makes your life a hell of a lot easier. So, I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, I mean, oh look, I get to save ammo and I still get items. Okay, let's throw shit. Lockers are good things too. Lockers, they hold, you know, they hold numerous amounts of shit. Ammo, health, good stuff. And I just went ahead and saved right here, and anyways, so I just went ahead and saved. And you come around a corner, and there's a little horde creature right there, and then a necromorph. Don't worry about killing the horde creature. Ain't no big deal. Just go ahead and worry about that necromorph. If you turn around and you come back to the opposite direction, power node. Anyways, so you grab the power node back there, and you come up here, and this will be your first horde encounter. I mean, they're relatively simple to take care of. What gets you with the horde is the number. There are numerous, and they keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And you just gotta find a place where you can see them all coming and take them out one by one. Like, the line gun is good if you can get a whole group of them stasised. If you can get a whole group of them stasised, then you can just wail on them with the line gun. Once they're all done, go ahead and stomp on the bodies, like I'm about to show you. And yeah, you get the stuff from the dead bodies and go. I thought there was another attack after the horde, but there's not until later. There's a later on area where there will be numerous things that assault you from there. So after that, you know, I mean, you got your you got a store right there, you got a save point right there. Once this commentary is over, once he's done talking to you, yeah, this is where I'm waiting for the other attack, but it just dawned on me that it's later on that the other attack comes. So I went ahead and scoped it out, making sure. And I just went ahead and said, okay, it's safe. Time to hit the store. Once I hit the store, bam, power node. Bam, plasma rifle. Went ahead and sold all my conductors. Bam, 13 G's right there. Go back, I bought the pulse rifle. Thank you. And you know, once you have the money to burn, and it's still early in the game, go ahead and buy your ammo and your health. And if you play it smart, you can afford a node also. Every chance you get, buy a node. It helps. But before you buy the node, make sure you have your ammo and you have your health and everything. So, alright, I went ahead and saved. And I'm going to hit this elevator. Alright, here comes an easy achievement. I mean, that the horde there, if you can kill them, cool, it's some experience. But if not, don't sweat it, because you won't have to worry about them for a few more minutes. Now this achievement right here, aim at his neck, bam, easy points. And make sure you look around all the stores. because there is text logs, there's ammo, I think there's an health somewhere. Figured I'd just shoot the hoop real quick. I missed. Oh well. Tried to grab it before it hit the ground. Anyways, so go back here. Pick up something. I don't remember what I picked up, but I got something. Come in here. There's a text log there. Go ahead and hack this door. Makes that hacking takes a minute. It's kind of moot point. A lot of stuff you'll do in this game is a lot of running around doing this and this and this in order to get this open. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of games are. But as far as like running commentary, I can't say much. You can just bitch about things. Like, I'm a bitch about, you know, all this fucking running around. I wish there was more of a, you know, a centralized, you know, combat. But it's, you know, it's not that. I just got done taking a shit and eating dinner. So, let me go ahead and finish this up. And then it's going to call it for last time for this, oh shit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, for doing the commentaries after I play, and then everything after that is going to be live. By the way, right here in this room, you can get an achievement if you have the javelin gun. What you do is whenever those necromorphs come out, you pick one of them with the javelin gun, you line them up, and you stick them to the window. And when the window bursts through, it sucks them all up, and bam, an achievement. I'm going to actually, once I am finished with this playthrough, I'm going to do an achievement playthrough. And that should just show you, you know, how to pick up the rest of the achievements that, you know, I missed in the first playthrough. There's a bunch you can get in the first playthrough. There's a bunch you really, you know, you have to do it in the second one. Like right after you get onto the second disc, there's an elevator, and you have to clear all the tripods off the elevator with the contact beam to get us an achievement before it hits the top. Well, if you don't have your contact beam maxed out, you ain't gonna do shit to them. You're just gonna sit there and piss ammo. So, I'll do that on the second playthrough, which you guys will only see so much of that. You know, it'll just be mainly, you know, I'm about to get this achievement, so I'm going to show you how to get it. So, and dinner was good. I had some Slappy Joes and some pierogies. Had some Polak food and American food. That was good. Now I get to finish this up. And this is actually really handy right here. This video of this guy showing you how to do some shit you did at the beginning of the game. But at least it's a good detail, you know. I mean, they want to make sure you know how to stay alive. And not bad. I mean, this dude did well. 3 fucking hours with kinesis. That's pretty beast. I mean, it's a shame he gets fucked in the end. But, you know, considering the shit that's going on, that's not bad. Gotta give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him in a minute. Oh. He's gonna bleed out soon. So, I got clipped really bad. So, hopefully this helps you out. Whoever you are, own! That's what you get. You failure. You're nothing. Thanks for the tip, though. And this is about the end of the video. I mean, I think I'm gonna come into this room and upgrade my gun. Which, you know, every time you see a workbench, go ahead and use it, so that way you can get your rig and your guns that you're using leveled up as fast as possible. Because the higher level you get, the harder these fuckers are, and HP is important. And I know this seems like a waste of a node, but if you're pushing into the empty spots, especially on the rig, go ahead and get those empty spots out of the way, so that way when you get a crap ton of them, you can just go ahead and mac it out. And that is the end. So I will see you guys again on a live commentary. Holla. Oh, stop it.